Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you so much to everyone that's been subscribing, and also thank you so much for all the likes and your sweet comments. It really means a lot, seeing your support on my channel, and I really appreciate it. I really love the fragrance and body care community here on YouTube, and I'm really enjoying being a part of it and making videos, and also hearing what you guys have to say as well about the things that I talk about in these videos. So y'all, this is the section where I have moved my tropical fragrances and summer fruity fragrances, and I've added a few more things up here as well. This has got to be organized, and yes, I am planning to make a tropical fragrance video for you guys, and summer fruity fragrance video as well. So yeah, but I have not got to that video yet. As you can see, this really needs to be organized. It's kind of in the same shape as my fresh and clean fragrances were in before I organized them. As you can see, I do have them organized now, and they look so much better. I did that yesterday, and I posted a video on that, and you guys seemed to enjoy it. So I decided I would make another video that was similar. And so yeah, so I've got all these tropical ones right here. Really need to organize this. I've been in here today just going through things and organizing them. I have this section over here where I keep my sweet fragrances, and I actually went through those and moved some towards the front that I will be more likely to use during the summertime. And I do plan to make a video on that as well at some point. But for right now, I just went through and organized and pulled some to the front that I feel like will be great for summer. Behind those, I have some of my sweet fragrances that were in my sweet candy-like floral video that I made back during the spring, or earlier during the spring. Some of those, definitely not all of them, but some of them I think will also be good to have close by in case I want to wear them during the hot weather. It's not likely that I will reach for them, but just in case I'm just really craving a variety of sweet fragrances, some of those will still work during hot weather. So I do actually have some of them behind these that are on the front that I associate more with the summertime. Like I said, I don't know if I'll actually reach for those that much, but I did want to keep them close by just in case I decide I want to wear them. But then I've got these on front. And there's some more right behind these also that are going to be part of the ones that I will want to wear during the summertime for sure. And I do plan to make a video on all those here pretty soon. So I did fix that. I fixed this section yesterday. Up here, I had a section of fragrances, and y'all probably caught a little glimpse of it in my video that I did yesterday. I had a good bit of fragrances right here that were just kind of clumped together. I did go through this and straighten this up, and what I have up here are floral fragrances and also other spring fragrances that were in my videos that I made earlier in the spring on florals for the spring and other spring fragrances. So the ones that I had up here were fragrances that I had already worn that I want to keep out and get some more use out of a little bit throughout the summer. So I did go through and straighten those up, and within those fragrances, I had some that I decided to go ahead and put away and save them for when we transition from summer back into fall. And so I do have those set aside right here, and these are the ones that I'm going to put in my closet and save for that time. These are absolutely perfect for right now, but I feel like I will wear these more during the transitional period. So this one was actually not part of that. Let me move that aside. That's part of something completely different. So I have these right here. Again, these are perfectly fine for right now, and these are fragrances that I would normally keep wearing, but again, my collection is so large. I have so many different things that I want to get to, and I try to make the most out of my collection and get the most use out of every single item so that nothing is just sitting there and not getting used. And I feel like that I will use these more during the transitional period from summer into fall. So I'm going to put these up and save these for that time. Again, like I said, these are great for right now, and normally I would keep wearing them, but I have so many other fragrances that I want to get to and that I want to get use out of. So I'm going to put these up for now. We have Gingham Love, White Jasmine, Pretty as a Peach, Peony Blush, Apple, Diamond of the Season, and Japanese Cherry Blossom. Now, I did consider putting this one with my signature scents, but I decided to put it into storage because I feel like, even though I'd love to wear this right now, this will be perfect for when the weather starts to cool back down a little bit. And I already have lots of signature scents out that I would like to get some use out of right now. So I'm going to put all these into my closet where I put my other fresh and clean scents yesterday that I still want to reach for. I will probably stick these behind those. And as always, just because sometimes in my closet doesn't mean I can't wear it. Like, I could always reach for this stuff if I just decide I really want to wear it. But in order to create space, I am going to put this part into my closet. Okay, so I put those fragrances behind these right here so that I could still easily reach for my fresh and clean ones if I decide I want to wear them. And then the ones that are right here, I can always grab them if I want to, but I'm probably not going to, because I want to, like I said, get the most out of my collection, and I have a lot of other fragrances that I want to wear right now. So then I have these two that I took out of my signature scents and I moved in here as well, because again, you can wear these any time of the year, but I just don't think I'm going to be reaching for these anytime soon. So I brought these in here as well. I really associate these more with like when the weather starts to cool down just a little bit. So I'm going to move those back here. And then I have Chilled Bubbly by Bodycology and Life of the Party by Bath & Body Works. These were just in there in my collection, kind of taking up space. So I moved these in here as well. And I say taking up space because I'm not going to be reaching for these right now. Again, these are more that you could absolutely wear right now, but I know that I'm not going to be reaching for them more than likely. So I decided to move them in here in my closet with the other ones. Okay, so while I was going through my fragrances today, various areas where I keep my fragrances, I've been going through a lot of the different sections and straightening things up and just going through them, and I came across these two right here. This one was in with my my sweet candy-like fragrances, and this is Pink by Hard Candy, and this smells really, really good. But I actually lost this bottle and found it recently, so it's kind of just been sitting around and not being used. It still smells really good, but because it doesn't have much left in it, and because I have had this for a while, I don't want it to go bad before I can finish using it. So I am going to put this in my project Use It Up. And then I also have this fragrance by Brooks & Waters. This is in the scent Peach Peony. This is a really good scent, and I really do like this. But I have put several of the Brooks & Waters fragrances into my project Use It Up because I just don't know how well these are going to hold up over time. Some of them don't have very much lasting power after you spray them out. So I figure it's best to just go ahead and put these in a project Use It Up and get my use out of them. This one smells a lot like Floral Affair by Victoria's Secret. So I kind of feel like I have like a dupe of this one, and because I have this one, then I feel like that's another reason it would be fine to go ahead and use this one up right here. So I also found those like while I was organizing everything, so I figured that's what I would do with them, is just put them in a project Use It Up. And then I still have all these fragrances right here that I've been wearing. And again, I have florals up here. I said this the other day whenever I was showing you guys some of my other fragrances. I have my florals up here that I've been wearing, and then I have other spring fragrances down here, and then I have fruity florals down here. And I did actually move some of these down here earlier, so I've been trying to condense this so that I can maybe start putting some of my tropical fragrances over here. So So yesterday was my last day of work, and I work at a school, and my daughter's last day of school is today. So technically summer is not till next month, but usually after the last day of school, that's what I consider summer starting to begin. I'm usually really by the book with when I start and end my seasons, especially with fragrances and stuff. But because I love tropical fragrances so much, and I really want to get a whole lot of use out of these, I decided to go ahead and take them out and start incorporating them into what fragrances I'm wearing right now. So I will start doing that, and I'm super excited about it. I cannot wait to make a video on tropical fragrances. Some of these up here are not like super tropical, so just overlook those. I just put those there for now. But I'm super excited to make a video on those for you guys. And I might do that tomorrow. I haven't decided, but yeah, I'm definitely going to start wearing these. So what I want to do over here, you know, I've said in the past that this is where I keep the majority of the stuff that I'm wearing right now, especially seasonal stuff. So I'm wanting to like sort of condense this a little bit, and then maybe move some of my tropical fragrances up here, or I may just leave it like it is and just organize it a little bit, make it look a little bit more neat and clean, and just leave my tropical fragrances over here for now. And then as I start to go through some of these, then move my tropical fragrances over here, because I'm still going to be wearing these right here until I work through all of them, because I still haven't worked through all of these yet. So I want to continue to work through all of these and start incorporating my tropical fragrances. And then as we get closer to actual summer, I will be wearing these all the time, more than likely like every day. But I still will want to get a little bit of use out of these as well, even after I use them. And that is why I moved them over to this section as opposed to just sticking them in my closet. So these are ones, again, that I have already worn, and I would like to use a little bit more before we exit the hot weather season of the year. So I am going to leave them up here, and once I work through all of these, I will maybe go through them all again as I'm wearing my tropical fragrances during the hot weather. So that's my plans for what fragrances I want to wear. And then of course I have all my fresh and clean fragrances over here that I definitely want to indulge in. And then I have some sweet fragrances down here that I would also like to wear during the summertime. And then I have other, you know, obviously perfumes and things I want to wear. And there's some other body mists I want to wear too, but this is the majority of what I will be wearing. So I think what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to try and just straighten this rack up. I think what I've decided that I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to straighten this up, and I'm going to leave these over here. And instead of condensing it down, I think I'm just going to straighten it up. And for now, whenever I take these out to organize them, I will just leave these in this section until I go through some of these and move them up here. And then I will take some of these and move them over to this rack. So I know that kind of seems like, maybe seems like I'm doing too much, or it's a little confusing, but this system really works for me. And in my mind, it makes sense. And it's how I get the most out of my collection and make sure that I'm going through all my products and using them. This stuff over here is just sitting here because I haven't put it, anywhere specifically yet. So just overlook this stuff right here. I've got to move that, and I need to put that somewhere as well. So yeah, so that's what I'm going to be doing right now. And again, even after I use these fragrances and fruity florals and things like that, I still will want to use these. But I just want to go through the ones that I have not worn yet and move them over here. And then maybe some of them I will get back out and rotate them to this rack. But for the most part, I want to be moving these up here so I can move my tropical fragrances over here. So I hope that makes sense. I hope that this is helpful to you guys, and that it can help you get some ideas on how to rotate your fragrances and get the most out of them. So right now I'm going to take all these out of here, and I'm going to straighten this up. Okay, so I took out all of my tropical fragrances, and I did find this one right here while I was taking them out. This is Miami Vibes by Guess. I do really like this fragrance, but it is not a favorite by any means. Again, I enjoy it, but it's something that I've had for a really long time. And last summer, I did not reach for this one that much. And I don't feel like I'm going to reach for it that much this summer unless I make an effort to. So I think I'm actually going to put this one into a project, use it up. I really do like that fragrance though. It's just like I said, I don't ever reach for it. And it's not a favorite. So I figure I'll just put it in a project, use it up, and move it out of my collection. So I did take all of these out. And right now, before I put these back in here, I'm going to come over here to this rack and just straighten it up a little bit. Okay, so this is not a huge change, but I did straighten this up a little bit. I did have some that were overflowing into the floor. So I did move some things around, and everything is not in the same exact order as I had it. I did move all my florals back up here. I just moved them a few minutes ago because I was going to try to condense this down, but I decided against that. So I moved the florals back up here. And I've got this like straightened up better. I don't know if y'all saw in my video that I did yesterday, but I did pan over to this area yesterday when I was filming, and these were just kind of like hanging off the top because this had got kind of cluttered. So I have fixed that problem, and I moved some of my fruity florals up to this rack. This rack was just like more spring fragrances. So I moved some of them up here and placed them behind these, just so I could fit some from the floor onto this rack. So it definitely looks more neater, and I'm happy with how this is. Again, these are all the fragrances that I'm wearing right now, and gonna start incorporating my tropical fragrances. So yeah, so these are the ones that I have not even really worn yet. I think I might have worn Magnolia Charm one time, but I can't remember, so I just put it on the front. And I want to work through all of these, and as I go through them, I want to move them over here if it is a fragrance that I still want to get use out of and incorporate into my other fragrances, because as I said, as we get into summer, the majority of what I'll be wearing will be my tropical fragrances. But if it's something that I want to continue to get a little bit of use out of throughout the summer and incorporate it into my fragrances, then I will move it over here. And just continue to move these over here or put them into storage or whatever I'm going to do with them until later. And I will move my tropical fragrances over this way so that they will be easier to reach for. So for now, again, I'll be wearing these fragrances, these, and incorporating my tropical fragrances. But I'm going to just organize my tropical fragrances really nice right here and just do it that way for now. So I decided right here I'm going to do a row of Bath & Body Works tropical fragrances. I like for the bottles to be uniform whenever I do these rows. So for the first row, I will do Bath & Body Works fragrances, like I said. Okay. And then I think I'm going to do another row of bottles that are either Bath & Body Works or shaped like that same bottle shape. So got some Goose Creek right here. Really love Goose Creek. I hate that they stopped making the fragrances. I'm hoping that they're just out of stock right now and they will start making them again because I really like them. They're also out of stock of their lotions, which I thought was really odd because their lotions are a really big seller, but it may just be because they're such a big seller that they just ran completely out of stock and it's going to take them a while to get more in. I did call them and ask about it, but they never gave me any type of for sure answer. They just kind of read me a script that had been given to them and told me they didn't know when they would be back in stock. And I was upset about that because I use a lot of the Goose Creek lotion. So yeah, so I don't have another bottle that will fit right here. Well, that is the same shape. Yes, I do. I have this one right here. Mermaid Vibes. I did consider putting this one in a project, use it up, because I've had this for like a couple years now. And I have the perfume to it, but I think I'm just gonna use it a lot during the summertime. And if I don't get it used up by the end of the summer, then I might put it in a project, use it up towards the end of summer. Okay, so I've got my two rows right here. This is already looking so much better, and I feel so much better about it. So next to this row, I'm going to do a row of the Victoria's Secret fragrances and the ones that are shaped like that bottle, such as this one right here. This is another Guess fragrance, Mykonos Breeze. Really love that, and I will talk more about that one whenever I do my tropical fragrance video. So that video will be tropical fragrances and summer fruity fragrances. And then I did move some things to this shelf that is very summer in my opinion, and very like summer fruity. But some of those, such as Pure Seduction, I don't know if I want to put that in that video because I just don't know if it fits. So I haven't decided if I'm going to include that one or not. And there's a few others that I moved up here that I don't know if I will include in the video. Y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think. Do y'all want me to or not? Okay, so I've got another row right here. I'm going to do, I believe, or I'm going to start another row of this same bottle size and shape. And for now, I'm going to put those towards the back like that instead of putting them towards the front. And I'm kind of thinking that everything may not fit with the way I'm organizing it like this. So I may have to figure something else out. Yeah, no, it's not all going to fit. I have all these left and they're just simply not going to fit. I'm going to see if I can fit another row. So we'll try that. Let me scoot all this over. I just don't want it to be a big mess like it was before I got started earlier. This may work. Let's try this. So if you guys have a larger collection, let me know in the comments section how y'all keep everything organized and what you like to do. This is what works for me right now. I think I'm gonna have to move this over just a little bit more. It still looks fine though, in my opinion. And I think that I can fit some bottles right here. I'll put this one towards the back since it's a bigger bottle. I've got this one here. Wait, let me do this. Let me do this. Those are taller, so let me put them in the back. Do y'all ever think like that when you're organizing? Do you put taller things in the back? Because I do that all the time. Okay, so we'll do it like this. That way I can see those sticking up in the back. Okay, there we go. And then I've just got a few more. So this should work. Yeah. And then all I have left are a couple of these Body Fantasies bottles. I have this one right here too. So these don't really fit, but these don't really go here. I usually put them with my other Body Fantasies fragrances. I really just put these here so that I would not forget to include them when I made the video for you guys of tropical and summer and summer fruity fragrances. So I'll just put them down here for now, just so they're sitting out and I don't forget to put them in the video. So I think this looks so much better and I'm happy with how it turned out. And this is what I'm going to be doing for right now. So again, continuing to use the fragrances that I've been using and working through those, and going to start incorporating these. And as I use these up right here or work through them and use them, typically I will use them once and then move on to the next one. So as I use these, you know, go through and use them one by one, then I will move them to this section if it's something that I want to leave out and continue to use throughout the summer, continue to incorporate with my other fragrances, which will be these. These will be the majority of what I'll be wearing during the summertime, and also fresh and clean scents that I associate more with hot weather. So yeah, I will move them over here. And if it's something that I decide I want to put away into storage or just put somewhere else in my room, then I'll do that. I will continue to rotate with these. These are the ones that I have already worn at least once, but would like to get more use out of. So I will rotate some more over here at some point, because I should have enough room left to do that even after I move all of these over here. So that's kind of the plan for right now. That's how I'm going to be rotating for now and trying to get the most out of my fragrance. This is what works for me, and this is what I'm doing right now, and this is what is working for me right now, and I'm enjoying doing this. So I hope this gave you all some ideas. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like. And also, if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, make sure you are subscribed. And I will try to have the tropical video up for you guys pretty soon. I'm super excited to start wearing these fragrances, and I always use them in excess during the summertime. This is comparable to how I use my sweet gourmand scents in the wintertime, because that's really the only time that I reach for those fragrances, is during the colder weather. So I try to get the most use out of them as I can, and I really use them in excess. That is why I marked those at the beginning of the cold weather and marked them again at the end, so I could show you guys how much I use of them. I actually made a whole video on that. And I do intend to do that with summer fragrances as well. I did mark my floral fragrances too, because I do tend to use a lot of those once we get into spring. But I decided that I'm not going to do a video on that right now, as far as how much of my floral fragrances I used up during the spring, used up. But I do want to do that with my summer ones for sure, because I really feel like summer is the only time that I'm going to wear these that much, just like I do with my gourmand scents, especially like my heavier gourmand scents, because I really wait until it's cold to wear some of those, and then when I do have the opportunity to wear them, I go overboard with them. But I feel like with florals and stuff, I can still incorporate them into the summer and other parts of the year as well, especially some of them. So I feel like I didn't get enough use out of them in order to make a video to show significant dents or anything like that. But I do feel like I will for sure be able to do that with summer ones, because I did mark them last year. I didn't make a video, but I marked them, and I did end up using a whole lot of them. And I just marked them out of curiosity. For my own curiosity, I just wanted to know like how much I was going to use up, and I did see that I used up a good bit of them and completely used up a bunch of bottles and stuff. So I feel like that'll happen again this year, and I want to probably more than likely make a video for you guys on that too. So I will make sure I have them marked so that I can possibly do that. And yeah, so I do have some good videos on the way, so make sure you're subscribed and that you have your notification bell on. That way you're notified every time I upload a new video. And again, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope to talk to you soon. Y'all have a great day. Bye-bye.